Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about my first drop shipping store that I started this weekend. And I am new to drop shipping. I had no clue what the hell this thing is, but as soon as I found out about it, and I actually found out about it through Biahez's channel. If you guys know him, he is doing amazing things over there and just killing it, and I got excited and I was inspired. I wanted to start something on my own. I have a technical background. I did computer science at UBC. I'm an Amazon software engineer at the moment. And so having this technical background and seeing the potential and the opportunity at the moment, I thought, why not? I can apply myself and see where things go. So I want to show you guys today for the first time my very own dropshipping store, how I got started, how you can too. All right, let's get into it. So first of all, let me just come over here and I'm gonna get started with very first thing, like what is dropshipping? How do you find your product? Where do you go from there, right? So dropshipping, I might not be the best person to explain this because I just got into it, but basically what you're doing is finding products, let's say from AliExpress, these Chinese manufacturers, and you're basically retailing it on your own website, which is going to look much more trustworthy to potential customers than something like AliExpress. You see what I mean? You can brand your product in a different kind of way that highlights its feature sets much better than maybe Alibaba can. And this will lead to you being able to sell these products from Alibaba. Let's say, for example, the store that I started with a clone of the Apple AirPods earphones. And so these things are retailing on Alibaba for 20 bucks and I'm selling them on my store for 60 bucks. So you see the potential here? All right guys, so we're gonna get started with talking about which product I'm using. So let's take a look here. So this is the product on AliExpress. As you guys can see here, this is basically a cheap alternative to Apple's AirPods Pros. And so you can see here it retails for about $25 to about $30 US, and it has potential to be marketed fairly higher than this. So I have mine set to 60, but I'm sure you can market it even higher. Now something to pay attention to during this time is shipping times, right? So this is quoted to be like, for example, if you're using ePacket, you can get this in about 16 to 26 days. That's not too bad, but most people are going to be looking to get this shipped much quicker. And so as a first drop shipping store, I thought maybe I can just go ahead with this, use a Chinese supplier, take my learnings from this afterwards and move on to using a US supplier later, if we still have this, the situation that we're in right now with the world. And so for now, I'm just gonna stick with this and we'll see where we go. Okay, so let's see. So this is the product and let's now move on. I'm gonna show you guys my Shopify store. Got this opened up here. I imported the product in, let's see. So this is my little description for it. And it's titled Air Pro 3 Bluetooth earphones. As you guys can see, retailing for $60. And I imported the black and white versions. Now, there's a lot of other things going on in this ad, like they have these cases with them, and so there's all these variants of the product, but I chose to keep things simple and just import the black and white. You want to make the decision as easy as possible for your customer once they land on your site, right? And in fact, you can maybe even upsell these cases on the side. Something to try later, maybe even different cases, not these exact ones. All right, so yeah, that's the product. And now let me show you guys my website. So let's go to online store here, and yeah, you guys can see I used the venture theme and I customized it a little bit. And so I also have a custom domain at the moment. And it's airprostooreonline.com. So you guys can see here, this is the landing page. Air Pro 3 Bluetooth earphones clearly states what it is, clearly states what's the price, allows you to check out right from here basically. And so let's take a look at the full details. This is where we actually get the full description of the product, what it is. You guys can see it also has reviews. I imported them in from AliExpress. And just to quickly see what this would look like on mobile, because it's not really optimized for desktop. You guys can see it's much more optimized to be mobile friendly. So this is it. And I also quickly created a blog. This is something you can do to, let's say, boost the perceived trustworthiness with your brand, right? And so I quickly just created 2 entries here, one to help people decide between black and white colors, and then just explaining, I found this article on that I linked to basically on another site, which explains, why you would buy a knockoff product anyways. It's specifically this one here. All right. So that is that, and now moving on to the next steps. Where am I at this moment? So I have the store created. I've got my product picked out, of course, and now I need to market it. So I started reaching out to various Instagram influencers, targeting people who have around 100K subscribers as a kind of starting point. Don't want to mess with Facebook ads at the moment because I know they can be expensive, and this is my first endeavor, and I want to just throw money at this and have it go to waste. So we're going to start out with Instagram first. So I will show you guys just quickly. I actually messaged somebody asking to do a promo on their Instagram, and so this guy actually got back to me, and this is the rates he proposed. And so for his channel called Tech Dosed, which I have open here, which has 176K followers, he's asking for $24 for a post. Not too bad. I think this is maybe slightly high, so this can be negotiated, but he also has a deal for, this package with the story and the link in the bio, so not too bad. And then if we take a look at this his other channel that he's mentioning, you can see it has similarly about 200K subscribers, and he's asking similarly roughly the same price. And then, further discounts for combining. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead for one of these. I think I'll go for this guy here. I'll just probably negotiate with him for 25 bucks for this, post on his 200K channel for the post, the story, and the link. We'll see how low I can negotiate here, and we'll just go with that as the first way of marketing this thing. I honestly don't know if I should have any hopes at all for this, because this is, again, my first ever dropshipping store. I'm still struggling through a lot of the different processes here and trying to figure my way out. But let's see. It's exciting, and I want to see where this goes. So with that, we conclude this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and this is just the first video in what I'm going to be doing a multi-part series on my experience with dropshipping. And even I don't know what's going to be happening throughout these series, because this is just the beginnings. I mean, I have no clue whether this Instagram ad is going to work or whether it's going to totally tank. So you guys will be part of the journey every step of the way with me, and I'll be uploading all my progress as I go. Stay safe and stay tuned, guys.